Welcome to JRNY TV, where we make the complex world of digital finance not so complex for everyone, regardless of their experience. Today we are diving headfirst into why Cardano ADA could be one of the biggest moonshots of 2025, and it starts with some speculation involving politics, power plays, as well as potential partnerships that could shake up the entire crypto space. Believe it or not, there are rumors swirling around that Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, might be aligning with none other than Donald Trump. Yep, you heard that right. Following Trump's recent proposal for the US to build a strategic crypto reserve, where Cardano was specifically named alongside Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, as well as XRP. Speculation, you already know, it ramped up fast. Rumors started flying around about Hoskinson potentially playing an advisory role in the administration's crypto plans, and whether Cardano may or may not be tapped to help develop the underlying blockchain framework for future US digital infrastructure. Although nothing has been confirmed, even soft whispers of this kind of political alignment, it can send shockwaves through the market. And if it's true, it could put Cardano front and center in the regulatory and technological evolution of crypto in America. On top of all that, Hoskinson recently revealed that he has been in active talks with Brett Garlinghouse, Ripple's CEO, and they're teasing a potential partnership between Cardano and XRP. One of the biggest theories, Ripple's upcoming stablecoin, RLUSD. It could be integrated into Cardano's Midnight sidechain, which focuses on privacy as well as compliance, a move that could and potentially will create a powerful DeFi ecosystem connecting the two blockchains. We're ready for it. You combine that with both projects having clearer regulatory positioning than most of the market, and you've got yourself the makings of a heavyweight alliance that could pull major capital into ADA. Bottom line, if these rumors even partially play out, Cardano isn't just set up for a breakout. It might be the center of crypto's next big political and institutional leap. Section 2, Cardano's DeFi expansion, Leios upgrade, as well as that good old Midnight Airdrop. Cardano's DeFi expansion is starting to heat up in a big way. And it's not just because of smart contracts anymore. The upcoming Leios upgrade is shaping up to be a game changer for Cardano, bringing with it Solana level speed without giving up decentralization. And that's a huge deal. Leios introduces parallel block validation, which basically means multiple transactions can be in fact processed at once. Think faster confirmations, smoother dApps, and an overall much more scalable experience. If Cardano nails this rollout, it could push the network into an entirely new class of performance. But that's just the start. We're also getting closer to the Midnight Airdrop, a highly anticipated event tied to Cardano's newly privacy-focused sidechain. Midnight is designed to bring confidentiality to smart contracts, something Cardano hasn't really tackled until now. Thank goodness. The sidechain will allow for secure, private transactions and data sharing without compromising compliance, and holders of ADA will be eligible for the airdrop of the upcoming Dust token. So not only is Cardano growing faster, it's also getting much more versatile. If Cardano's ecosystem can successfully layer high-speed DeFi with privacy-enhanced applications like Midnight, we might see a huge surge of interest from developers, retail users, and even institutions. These upgrades aren't just cosmetic. They could finally give Cardano the edge it's been working toward for years. With DeFi, privacy, and scalability all ramping up at that same time, ADA could be setting the stage for a massive run-up in 2025. Section 3, the Cardano's ecosystem's growing developer activity. It's one thing to have good tech, but it's an entirely different thing to have people actually building on it. And right now, Cardano's starting to see its developer ecosystem heat up in a very big way. And after years of laying down the groundwork, the pieces are finally falling into place. We are seeing a noticeable spike in dev activity, thanks to tools like Plutus and Marlowe, making it easier than ever before and safer to build smart contracts. These aren't just meme coins and forks either. They are real-world apps, scalable dApps, and serious infrastructure that are taking shape on ADA's foundation right now. And here's an even greater thing. The strong dev activity usually means one big thing. Growth is inevitably coming. And when developers show up, users follow. Then comes the liquidity, and with it, the big capital. That's how ecosystems explode. We've seen it with Ethereum, Solana, and even with BNB, and Cardano could be next in line. Cardano having a research-first approach, those devs on that blockchain aren't just building fast. They're building with long-term resilience in mind, which of course gives the network a serious edge. Looking ahead to 2025, this developer wave might be the fuel that launches ADA to the very next level. A vibrant dev community, it means constant upgrades, faster innovation, and don't forget a steady rollout with new features that keeps us users and investors much more engaged. If this momentum holds, Cardano could go from being the sleeping giant to one of the most used and respected chains in the crypto space today. And when that kind of network activity picks up, it is usually followed by a price chart that goes vertical. Section 4, the impact of Cardano's governance model on adoption. One thing that really sets Cardano apart apart from the rest of the pack is its governance model. It's a big deal. While most blockchains are still figuring out how to give their communities a voice, Cardano's already miles ahead. Entire Project Catalyst, a system where everyday ADA holders can propose upgrades and vote on the future of the network. Yeah, vote. It's not just talk, it's real changes currently, right now, that are being driven by the community, which creates a very unique sense of ownership that you simply don't get on other chains. Now, why does that matter for 2025? Well, investors, they're getting smarter. There's lots more technology, and people are trying to make sense with it. They're not just chasing the hype either anymore. They're looking for projects that are built to last. And decentralized governance, well, that is a sign of maturity. It shows that a blockchain can adapt, evolve, and stay true to its mission without falling apart when things get messy, and they will. With Project Catalyst, Cardano isn't just building tech, it is currently right now building a self-sustaining community-powered movement. It's not just the kind of stuff that institutions like. That's the kind of stuff that they love. And it's a huge reason why ADA could in fact surge in the coming year. As more users join and the network continues to scale, this governance model becomes even more important than ever before. It ensures that no single entity can dominate the direction of the chain, and that the people who use Cardano are in fact the ones shaping its future. That type of democratic design doesn't just build trust, it builds loyalty for years to come. And in a world where trust is everything, that could be the final piece that sends ADA to the moon. If the community stays active and just as engaged, if not more, Cardano won't just survive the next wave of crypto adoption, it might just lead it. Section 5, the future of Cardano's institutional adoption and 2025 outlook. All right, so let's talk about the big picture here, because Cardano isn't just about chasing hyper memes. It's building for serious long-term impact, and that is exactly why institutions are starting to notice it. Unlike a lot of blockchain projects out there, Cardano has taken the slow and steady approach. Academic research, peer-reviewed upgrades, heavy testing before launch. It's all about building that trust, and for a good reason. Let's be real. When you're a multi-billion-dollar firm looking to dive headfirst into crypto, you want and need a network that's not going to fall apart when things get volatile, because they do. And the timing, it couldn't be better. As blockchain keeps moving into sectors like global finance, logistics, data ownership, you name it, there is a continuous growing demand for platforms that are scalable, secure, and actually usable at scale. Cardano checks all those boxes, and we're already seeing real-world traction. For example, what's happening in Africa right now with digital identity systems, education pilots, and even government-level blockchain rollouts. Now, imagine what happens when that starts scaling globally, with institutional capital finally backing it. Looking into the rest of 2025, if regulatory clarity in the space continues to evolve and all signs point to yes, we could see an institutional wave flood into platforms exactly like Cardano. Hedge funds, family offices, even sovereign wealth funds are sniffing around for the next big infrastructure play. And with ADA's growing ecosystem, clean track record, and rock-solid fundamentals, it's set up to be one of the go-to choices. If things line up just right, yeah. A 20x isn't just possible, it's looking more and more probable every day. So buckle up. And there you have it. All the reasons why ADA could see a massive 20x return in 2025. What do you think? Are you as bullish on ADA as we are? Or do you think that other projects with more potential are about to make headway? Do leave your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this content and want to stay updated on the latest in the world of digital finance, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to JRNY TV, and don't forget to smash that notification bell so you never miss our next video. We've got a lot more exciting content coming your way, so do stay tuned. And as always, remember, the future belongs to those who start preparing for it today. Thanks again for watching JRNY TV. We will see you in the next one.